Welcome back to JTMJ Crafts, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, we're working on this adorable Firefox from Star-Or. That is Staroar, Star-Or. Firefox is a 47 by 35 round drill filled poured glue, and it is definitely sticky. This was a painting that was gifted to me a couple of years ago by a dear friend, and it was due time to work on it. So today we're going to talk about a little bit of an update on where I have been, how things have been going down, all of the new scoop of the new things that are happening this week. So grab whatever it is you're working on. Let's go ahead and jump right into what I got to talk about. So first things first, this week has been pretty crazy busy with work. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a little worn thin with work this week. It has got to me a little bit, but I think it has a lot to do with the heat, though, because I'm in areas of the shop that doesn't have a cooler running, so being out for long periods of time, I get to start to overheat. But luckily, I've been working in where the AC's at, but where I've been working at, because I've been addressing 35,000 postcards, and right where I'm standing at, there's a heater because they have to dry the ink that I'm putting on for the addresses onto the postcard. So my area where I'm working at is on fire. Like, it's roasting. My boss comes over and he's like, dude, how are you standing over here dealing with this? I'm like, I have a fan blowing straight on me. Not much else I can do. The AC is set on like 73. The shop feels cold until you walk over right where I'm working at, and it feels like it's about 100 degrees. So that's how my week has started. I started this job on Friday of last week, and I finally finished it today. Whew. Pain in the neck. It's a good job for us to take in, though. It's a friend of ours' job, and we just do the addressing for him and get it to the post office. So this week is my birthday. It's my birthday. I can cry if I want to. I don't know why that just comes to my head every time I hear somebody say it's my birthday. I can cry if I want to. So, Saturday night, we are going to be celebrating my birthday. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing 100% yet, but I did get Who Wants to Be a Millionaire cards, so I figured we can play the game live. It may be a little difficult to keep score. Maybe we can find somebody that will be our scorekeeper and keep track of everything, but I think it'll be a lot of fun if we get, just stop, play around of that. Even if it's just we go through the cards and ask questions, I think it'll be fun. And then whatever else is going on for Saturday, I may end up and just do a Saturday night. Saturday night, I have a very special wood burn I'm going to do for a very special person, and I'm going to keep it in memory of myself, for myself, because she was a very dear friend. And so Saturday night, I'm going to wood burn that, and we're going to color in red stiletto. So yeah, I look forward to that. But, let's see. What else is going on? Tonight was absolutely ridiculous. I come home from work today. I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna go sit down on my ass and play some Sims for an hour or two before I have to go and do anything because it was so hot out. I was just like, I don't feel like doing anything, so I'm just gonna play some Sims. And then Trapper decides, oh, hey, it's time for me to eat. So I go feed him, take him outside. He goes and does his business, goes and runs around. There's a deer out there. He chased the deer around for a little while, being a jerk. And then comes back inside. I finish playing Sims for a while. He's sitting at the door about 8:15. I'm like, all right, let's go back outside because it gets, right now with the cloud cover, because we've been having a lot of clouds, it's been getting dark around 8:40. It's kind of strange. Like, without the cloud cover, it stays light out until like 10 o'clock. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. My brain just said, you don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, let's find something else to talk about. Trapper Do, tonight. Oh yeah, I was talking about the deer. Duh. So, tonight, so at about 8:20, 8:30, I noticed it was starting to get a little kind of dark, so I was like, alright, let's go outside. So I take him out. He goes out, he runs around, he's investigating things, smelling things here, smelling things there. And then all of a sudden, he comes barreling down the fence line, chasing the doe, the little mama deer, down the fence line. And she's chasing him right back down the fence line. Well, they end up coming to the corner, and she sat there and practically tried to jump the fence to get the Trapper. I'm sitting on the back porch, and I have Thor in my lap, so I'm like, what the frick? You stupid deer. So I go in the house, I throw on my flip-flops, I set Thor down on the counter, and I go down there, and I just happened to, as I was walking out the back door, my whip was laying there, so I grabbed my whip. Because last time she got crazy, and she came after me with feet in the air flying. I was like, I'm just gonna whip this thing in the air at you, and it should detour you from doing anything. It's just a horse whip, kind you would use in like a round pin. It would make a little pop noise. Maybe use it to touch them in different ways. It's not like a big, huge like bull whip or anything, so it wasn't gonna like make a big old. So I go down there, and Trapper's just barking so bloody much, so bloody loud, that my dad's dogs, they start barking and carrying on. Trapper, by the time I got down there and stopped him from doing what he was doing, his barks were coming out like, and I was like, just stop. Jesus criminy. Is this necessary? I'm just like, oh my Lanta, you're silly. And she's up on her back feet coming at me, swinging at me, and I'm like, you're messing with the wrong mother trucker. I grab that whip and kind of swoosh it in the air, and she jumps down and takes off running away from me. Like, what the hell? And then Trapper starts walking back up the fence line. She comes running straight back up to the fence line, puts her feet in there, and starts like swinging at him. I just whipped the whip across the ground like 2 or 3 times. Finally scared her off to where she ran off about 50, 60 yards or so. And then she just sat there and looked at us. She's got a baby somewhere. I know she's just protecting her baby, but she's crazy. Trapper, he just would not stop. He wanted to eat her. He was like, "You're in my property. You're mine." Sorry, I'm hitting the phone with my pen. You guys know my pen. Custom pins by TJ. Yeah. So yeah, I had to deal with that, and then my dad's dogs were constantly just bark, 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 would not stop. So I ended up had to go walk over and talk to them, not realizing when I was walking over there, I had the whip in my hand. I'm just like, I get over there, they take off running. They think they're in trouble. They're gonna get whipped. I'm like, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. I stick it behind my back and kind of hold it with my foot. And I'm like, come here, girls. Come here, girls. And they're like, oh, okay. It's Uncle. He's good now. He's not scary. And then this happens. I just got healed up from the last ones that happened over here. And then Annie, the little McNabb Australian Shepherd cross, she decided she was wanting to jump up because Lady, the Dalmatian, she's like twice as tall as Annie is. So Annie has to like throw her arms up and try to catch you with her arms so she can sit there and get loved on. She's funny. And then Lady, she just stands up on the gate and just sits there and licks me all over my arm. And then Annie, the whole time I'm standing there petting her, she's got my hand in her mouth, licking it. And then she's such a goofball. Her tongue's hanging out of her mouth about a foot all the time. I'm just like, you're a goofball. So I finally got them calmed down. And then I was like, well, frick, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta go record. I was just so looking forward to just going and relaxing, but I forgot tonight was Wip N Chat night. And when I'm done here, I'm going to bed. I don't know what my problem is. My sleep schedule has been absolutely garbage. For some reason. Like, literally, this week I was like, because last week I was going to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then getting up at 6 and dragging all day. So I was like, this week I'm gonna go. My latest to go to bed would be 11 o'clock. I would like to be in bed around 10, so I can sit in there, maybe watch a video or something, or a live somewhere, and then go relax and just go to sleep. And usually I fall asleep pretty quick. So last night I went to bed at 10:30. I sat in there and watched I think it was Judge Judy, and fell asleep. Woke up around like 6 o'clock or maybe like 5 o'clock this morning. Had to pee really bad, so I got up, went and did that, went back, and I was like, crap, I've never set an alarm on my phone. So I set the alarm on my phone. I fall right back to sleep. I wake up at 8:45 this morning, and Trapper's sitting on the bed, and he's just like doing his thing, and I'm like, holy crap, why didn't you wake me up, bro? Why does my alarm, what's going on with my alarm? I look at my alarm is completely off. I must have shut it off, not knowing it. Yeah, so I had like no time this morning to get ready for work, to prepare my day. And then once I got to work, it was just go, 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 constantly running these stupid postcards. So tomorrow I gotta do some paperwork for the postcards to be submitted to the post office. I gotta clear up a ton of boxes because I got like 50 boxes sitting in the mailing area. It's an absolute disaster. I guess my boss is delivering the mail to Sacramento. So sometime tomorrow afternoon, he's taken off. So I'll have the afternoon at work by myself tomorrow. Yay! But I'm trying to do some testing. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I want to do a live stream of on Twitch, and it would be a live stream where I just relaxed and drawed. I want to do a live stream of some drawing, but right now I'm trying to figure out how to go live straight from my iPad. Kind of sort of figured it out. I've been watching some videos. Some people have said, oh, you gotta get Streamlabs, you gotta get Stream Elements, you gotta get this, you gotta get that. And then I was thinking, I was like, I could just go straight live IRL from Twitch and use my screen mirroring. So I may have to do a test and see how well it works. Because I want to do a live of drawing. So Monday, you guys are gonna get a unboxing from Diamond Art Club. This was a birthday present that was gifted to me by a very dear friend. Y'all know her as Mrs. Coffee, my beautiful wifey. I'm like mind boggled. I've been trying to do some research, trying to figure out some videos for you guys. So if you guys are interested in the horse, I can give you guys a couple of videos and be like, okay, if you guys want to see the horse, go check out this video. And that way you guys can see the horse in wild. And he is just so majestic. I'm so happy I got him. I may have to start him soon. He is a biggin, and he is a square, but that's alright. It'll be a project. But he's calling my name. I know you guys are probably thinking, you don't need to work on another horse painting. You're already working on 2 right now. And then you're going to be working on 1 in October. And then I'm going to be working on 1 in July of next year for the Giddy Up. Dude, shit is like freaking rock star glue. I tell you what. Alright. So, yeah. Diamond Art Club unboxing. I'm looking forward to seeing that bad boy. Opening that up. Checking him out. I'm making sure I got all of my color here. It looks like it. If I missed any. Oh, I see some. So, Okay, I had to pause you guys for a second because I was hearing something outside, but it was the guy, my dad's friend. So, I got some news today that I was not too happy about. Kind of actually pisses me off. But you guys all know I'm an avid hunter. I hunt to put food on my table, feed my family, friends, loved ones, anybody who's in need of some help. Well, I got news today that my hunting area that I hunt in. So, the area I hunt in is owned by, there's like 4 different, maybe 5 different landowners. There's like a cluster in different areas, and each individual ones are owned by different companies. There could be a little bit of Warren Beatty on one side of the road, Sierra Pacific on the other side of the road, and if you go like 5 miles down the road, there could be Sierra Pacific over here and Warren Beatty over here. So you just kind of got to go back and forth. And then there's also other there's like 5 or 6 new logging companies that have bought property up in there that are they're logging. So I guess the moral of the story that I'm getting to is Warren Beatty and Sierra Pacific, and I can't remember the name of the other company, but they have already closed all their properties to public use. So that really puts a dampering on my hunting, because a lot of my hunting was on their property. Years past, you used to be able to hunt on their property all the time. They're just afraid it's so dry that they're going to have a fire. So they close all their lands. So that puts people like me, as a hunter, that has been hunting those areas for half of my life, or over half of my life. Now, I gotta start finding different areas to hunt. We do have different areas to hunt, but it's a lot higher up. It's a lot further up. But the areas that are owned by these other companies, those are the areas that we really like to hunt, because we know exactly where the deer are moving. So the deer move lower during the summer. So we're still gonna hunt. My brother's got a tag for a bow. I'm buying a bear tag for bow season. Trying to do some bear population control. There's a ton of bears in California. Ever since they quit using dogs to hunt bears, bears have populated more than California knows what to do with now. But they still don't want people to use dogs to hunt bears. I never really thought it was cool to hunt bears with dogs, because that's such a cheating way of doing it. You're basically letting your dog go. It chases a bear up a tree. You go over and you shoot it. That's not hunting to me. I want to go find a bear and shoot it and have it for food for a whole family. So I'm getting a bear tag so I can go hunting with my brother to keep him company. Basically, when it comes time to do my hunting, we're probably hunting the lake. the lake that's like 15 minutes from my house, that's all legal hunting in my zone. So we get double duty. We get to go fishing all day long and take a gun with us. If we see a deer, pull over on the side, put a stock on it, shoot it. A lot of my family last year, that's how they did it. Because they closed everywhere else down. So, not looking forward to that. I am looking forward to hunting the areas that I get to hunt, though. Because they're 5,000 foot elevation. So, when it's 110 down in Redding, it's only probably about 90 up there. Maybe 85 in some areas. So that's a plus. But yeah, it's just starting to get harder and harder to hunt California. That's why I keep trying to talk my brother and my dad into finding a piece of property out in the middle of nowhere. That way we can have our own piece of hunting land. Alright, enough about hunting. You guys probably really don't give a crap about hunting. But I do. It's what I do. I hunt the old oleolum. Alright, so I'm talking to my brother tomorrow or Thursday because hunting season starts the 15th. So I got a couple of weeks left of my normal live streaming schedule. And then, God, it takes my damn hand every time. And then I'm going to have to catch up with a live when I can, because I'm taking some Saturdays off for hunting. If things work out okay and my brother shoots a buck, then you guys don't have to worry about anything. But if my brother doesn't shoot a buck, then I'm going to probably be gone for a while. Until, like, for 3 weeks. Or 2.5, 3 weeks. Because that's all bow season is. Okay, so, Trapper Do pissed me off today. That was another thing that kind of put me into a bad mood. Telling y'all, this canvas has got some stick to it. So Trapper, he has, once again, he's got some funk in his ear, and I'm trying to clean out his ear, and with the paper towel with some cleaning solution on it, just to help clean it out and get all the gunk out of it. And he doesn't like something that I did while I was wiping his ear out, so he grabbed a hold of my hand and bit me. And I had a few choice words with him and told him to get the hell out of my face. I was pretty pissed off. I walked away because I was pissed. Like, yeah, I had an indentation from his tooth in my finger right here somewhere. But no blood or nothing. He just snapped and held on. I'm telling y'all, he's a prick. When it comes to his damn ears, he's a prick. But last night, almost all freaking night, he's sitting there in the bedroom, whining and crying, scratching on his ear. And I'm like, okay, let me clean him out. So this morning, this afternoon, I remembered, let's clean him out. He did not like it. I told him, you're a bad dog, and get the hell out of my face. Otherwise, I might as well just kick your ass outside if you're gonna bite me. Like, so I made him get up and walk away, get out of my face, because it really pissed me off. Like, wasn't doing anything harmful to him. I wasn't hurting him. I was just sticking a paper towel in his ear and wiping it out because it was like completely black on the inside of his ear. So, Mr. Thor has been a good monkey boy this week. Today he kind of pressed my limits, but that was after Trapper bit my hand. I end up in walked over and I grabbed Thor and I went and sat down and let Thor just kind of walk around on my lap. And he kept trying to get away, kept trying to go and explore. Mary Jane come over and jumped up on the couch, and I was like, nope, get your ass out of here. You ain't gonna mess with him. Shitbug. She just sat there and eyeballed him like, I'm gonna eat you. So I had to shoosh her off. Big stinker tookers. And finally, after about 15 minutes of Thor just running around on me like a wild child, trying to get away, trying to go up on the back of the couch, like completely walked straight up my face, scratching me in the freaking face with his claws. I was just like, you have no respect, mister. No respect. I'm like, you're supposed to just be chilling with that. Like, I'd take you out of your cage because he acted like he was hot, which I don't blame him because his cage is supposed to be around 100 degrees, so it's hot. So I pulled him out and just went over and sat down. Not underneath the cooler or anything, but I sat down on the couch, so it was a little on the cooler area. And after about 15 minutes or so, he just sat there, and he started bobbing his head up and down like he was like, okay, Dad, I see what you mean. If I just sit still, I can, I can look around, I can get some fresh air, and I can just sit here and chill with you. And he just sat there, like, bobbed up his head up and down, like 5 times, 6 times, and he just sat there and just kept looking at me, bobbing his head, and I was like, okay, you understand. Thank you. I appreciate you listening. Thor's a funny little machito. He thinks that he's Every time I pick him up, he thinks he's going to eat my nose. At least he tries. He literally will stick his nose out, stick his nose like right up to mine, and he'll take his tongue and he'll go. And I'm like, you can't eat my nose, you silly. And then he decided that it was time to snuggle up. So he came up, he walked up my chest, walked over to my shoulder, stuck his head straight up into my chin and like back by my ear, and just like took his head and went like this into my, like right where my neck is, and all of his little horns were like poking me in the neck. I'm like, ouch, God, that hurts. And then that's where he just sat there and he just fell asleep, and I was like, aw, look at you. Oh, dooders. Maybe he got cold and he was like, I'm gonna snuggle in with Dad and take a little nap, because he literally laid there for like 5 minutes. Then he was a wild child again, running all over the place, trying to jump off the couch. I'm like, dude, there's animals in here. You can't go jumping off the couch. Trapper would probably bite you in one bite. Although if Trapper's gotten up and walked over to smell Thor when I was walking Thor on his leash before, and I don't think Trapper would do anything to Thor, because usually I just gotta say, leave it alone, and he'll turn around and walk away. But I don't want to take a chance. No chances, please. I love my fur babies. And Thor's vet has done bumped their noggin. They're like, they keep sending me emails, it's time to have Thor checked out. And I'm like, why is it time to have Thor checked out? Thor doesn't need nothing. He doesn't get vaccines. He doesn't get nothing done. Unless he's sick, then he goes in and he gets testing done. But he's not sick. He's perfectly healthy. Oh, but you should bring him in. He needs to have a poop done every 6 months. And I'm like, you gonna pay $200 to have his poop tested every 6 months? Not me. I talked to the vet, and she's like, he's healthy. Do it once a year. You'll be fine. And I was like, okay. But then the other lady was like, oh, we need to schedule you to come in for this. And I'm like, they said every 6 months is not mandatory. Oh, no. It is. And then the vet comes up. She's like, no, it's fine. If he tests him once a year, he's fine. He's very healthy. He's already been tested once. He has no parasites. You test him every year, he'll be fine. If he starts to lose weight drastically, then come in and have him tested. No big deal. And I was like, yeah, you guys are expensive as shit as it is. It's not like I have extra money just to go be like, let's take you to the vet for a checkup, Thor. Last time they charged me $250 for a walk-in. And another $200 on top of that for a fecal matter. Yeah. And then medicine and antibiotics. I think those were included in the prices. It was crazy. I did not realize having a bearded dragon would cost so much money. But I love him. He's a super duper loving animal. A lot of people go, oh, a lizard, ew. You get to know him, he's got a personality. These rounds remind me of squares because like they almost like click together. It's crazy. Almost reminds me of a Star Ore painting, or no, it is a Star Ore, a a cotard, because the cotards, the squares or the circles were so tight together, they clicked. There goes Mr. Troublemaker, scratching his ears. Tell you what. If I let them go, it's going to be worse than it is now. If I do what I need to do now, take the chance of getting bit, at least his ears stay good and they don't go freaking south. But here he comes. You over your bullshit with your ear? Dude, those dogs. Dude, my dad's gonna be so pissed when he comes home. It's gonna be funny as hell. You in a better mood now? Can I touch your ear? Can I kind of finish cleaning it out and put medicine in it? Yeah. I'm not a very happy camper, but tough shit, bud. You bit me while I was trying to help your ear. Alright. I had a little talk with Trapper. He is trying to beg me for my forgiveness right now. He's over here at my feet like, don't be mad at me, Dad. I didn't mean to. It hurt my ear. I didn't want you touching it. If there was one thing out there that I could ask for, would be to be able to speak to animals and listen and be able to translate what they say. I think that would be absolutely awesome because I love animals. But don't forget, I go live on the Riding with Fire channel on Wednesday nights. And gotta pick out a wood burn to do. I don't know what to do. I'm in limbo. I still gotta find something to do that's a decent size because the wood that I got in wasn't my whole order. The rest of the wood's not supposed to be here for like another week. For some reason, the order was pushed through, and then they found out that they didn't have any or something. I don't know. I was just like, okay, whatever. That's BS, but so I'll get that whenever I get that, and I'll have bigger pieces. But if you guys have any ideas for wood burns, let me know. If you guys have any ideas for cooking videos, let me know, because I've been enjoying the cooking videos, and it sounds like a lot of people are enjoying the cooking videos. I keep getting asked for more cooking videos, so I guess I'm doing something good with the cooking videos, I guess. People that actually are watching and liking them, so that's good. Let's see, anything else to wrap up the day? I really don't know of anything else. I did get a couple videos recorded and edited and uploaded to YouTube after making a new intro for YouTube. I needed a new intro because I had to update my Patreon's listing that goes in my intro. That way people get shout outs that way. And so I did that. So you guys will see that new here soon. Probably today, actually. Yeah, today's video, that will be on there. Because I lost a couple of Patreons over the week. Just want to let you guys know, if you have to leave Patreon, you don't have to message me and let me know what's going on. I understand if you have to leave Patreon. I had to back out of a couple of Patreons. It was just not economical for me to be in at a time, because I was putting out more money in other people's Patreons than it was costing me way too much money. So I had to back out. So I completely understand. I think I'm done with this color. So I think that's about it. To tell you the truth, we're at about 50 minutes. Maybe I will throw in some pictures of the animals at the end here. Maybe some baby deer, because I took a couple pictures of babies. But yeah, so this painting's coming along decently. I'm enjoying it. It's a change. It's got, it's a change for me, and it's a part of a challenge that is going on that Rose Prophet is doing for the month of September. To challenge people to work on something different. If it's diamond painting, crochet, wood burning, cross stitch, whatever it is, doesn't matter. If you work on rounds all the time, do a square. If you do big paintings all the time, do a snack. So I'm doing a snack. This is also one of the first paintings that I've ever done that has crystals in it. Yeah, it's got 5 crystals in it, so it's got a lot of crystals in it, which is cool. Like this all right here is crystal. So hopefully in the next day or two I can get this section done. I may work on it a little bit longer tonight and then move on. The top half up there, that's gonna be a breeze. That's like a lot of color blocking. This bottom half is confetti, so I figured I'd start at the bottom and then work my way up to top, because if you look over here, like, this is all color blocking. Big gaps of color blocking. So, that's it for me today, folks. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for coming back once again and watching. If you are new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the notification bell so you know when I post. And as always, have peace, have love, and respect for all. Bye, guys. Stay safe. See you Saturday for my birthday live. Bye, guys.